MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. The Phillies will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Herman Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gene Segura is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Roll. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Popped him up. Story shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. In there, strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-1. Here it is. 3-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Payoff pitch on its way. Now fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Vince Velasquez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, just like batters go into slump, pitchers go into slumps too. This guy really struggled in his last one. He took the loss and wasn't able to get out of the 3rd inning. Hopefully he can flip that mojo around in this one.
So digging in now, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. 1 out, nobody on. behind 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Harper. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman,
First pitch on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. McCutchen has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, it's been a rather lopsided series so far, with the Phillies dominating to this point and taking aim in this one at a series sweep.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto. Ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers and an even 20 RBIs. This is foul right side. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a breaking ball is bounced out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A shot down the first baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Matt Joyce now. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. A ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Stepping in, David Dahl, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. Set to get his day started, Drew Butera, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's Chris Owings now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The set and the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. And the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit to short. Story picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 21, Vince Velasquez.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And 1 count, and the pitch. And there's ball 1. Segura hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Rockies ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Now batting, Herman Marquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1 to count.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Trevor Story is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Story stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's had a nice season to this point and may well earn a spot on the National League All-Star roster because of it. He heads into today's second in fan votes among. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for route number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bryce Harper comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And the count will be full. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar. And the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Aguilar is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is McCutchen, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Matt Joyce, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Joyce is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Hopped up. Segura moving to his left, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Looking up is Dahl into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 11 for him on the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Williams, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Josh Innings.
From the stretch. And that's in there for strike one. Real Muto over at second. Williams at first with no outs. And he lays off for ball 1. Now both runners on the move. Pitch inside, the throw, and he'll just hang on as both runners move into scoring position now.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. 3-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The pitcher, number 21, Vince Velasquez.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Vince Velasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And it's 1-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Now for 4 innings, he was great, but here in the 5th.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder.
Ben Bowden takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Nope. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Rhys Hoskins will be the 9th man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
JT Realmuto stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 8 runs already in this inning. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. Last half of the 5th coming up. Phillies lead this one 8-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now
Stepping in, and Garrett Hampson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. Still without a home run, 13 RBIs. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Hampson, a 25-year-old, he's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 12.
At the plate, Chris Owings comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Garrett Hampson will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Now playing second base.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Scott Kingery.
High in the air out to center field. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first out.
The pitcher, number 21.
1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a step off. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This one's down to 3rd. Arenado's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Phillies on top, 8-0. That'll bring up Tony Walters. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Stepping up now, Ben Bowden. Charlie Blackmon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And he's safe.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
From the stretch, runner goes, pitches high, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
I think that steal attempt was all about trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play. But now there are 2 outs, so that makes getting that run home from third a lot more difficult. That's the risk you take.
Men on third with 2 down.
Ball.
2-0. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Aguilar hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Rockies strand 1, still 8-0. James Pazos comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Wind up and the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Pazos is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
The right fielder, number 3.
Digging in once again, Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The first baseman, number 17, Bryce Harper.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1 home. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Phillies down in order as the lead holds at 8-0. Austin Davis gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 54, Austin Davis.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Matt Joyce is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Oh, and he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
David Dahl to the plate now, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
2 out, nobody on. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Pulled toward right center field. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, the center fielder, Nick Williams.
Now in the box, Nick Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, "It ain't over till it's over." Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And the pitch.
Ball 2. Count 4.
Chris Owings will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming on is McCutchen, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing their bats a little bit.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He can't get there as it falls in. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Tony Walters, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
That's ball 2.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Tyler Naquin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Come on, Rockies.
1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tyler Naquin goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Trevor Story steps in now, and they're runners at the corners now. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
He's running. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. Still 8-0. Carlos Estevez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Scott Kingery. Back up the middle. Story brings it in. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Austin Davis.
Striding into the box, Austin Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Gene Segura is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Ball
3-1 now as that misses down and in. And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Phillies down in order as the lead holds at 8-0. Striding in once again, Jesus Aguilar. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Harper coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but three. Fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Brendan Rodgers will come on now and pinch run here. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down and away, ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. Rodgers blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
The right fielder, number 7, Matt.
Jose Alvarez enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Number 52.
Into the box, Matt Joyce, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Let's go, Rockies! Yeah!
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's set, and the pitch fouled off. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Dahl begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Last strike now for Colorado. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Alvarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. He brings it in, and the Phillies go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
8-0 the final today. Philadelphia used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Vince Velasquez takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Herman Marquez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Welcome to Fire Sale Gaming, powered up by firesalegames.com. So just shop our website, firesalegames.com, and get you a fire sale of a deal on some video games. We also got some books, DVDs, CDs, whatever you want. firesalegames.com.
about to turn it on. We about to turn it on.